This is Dr. Mahajan at Mahajan Medical Center, and we are talking to Bianca and Sarah. Sarah is the transplant coordinator for Living Donor Program at Largo Medical Center Transplant Center, and Bianca gave a beautiful gift to her stepmom for a kidney about a year ago. Sarah, question is for you now. How does the process work? So walk us through the different steps, please.
Okay, so the first step is that the donor interested in being evaluated has to reach out to me. We don't call donors and ask them if they're interested. They all have to be self-referred. So they would contact me by email or phone or on our application website to become a living donor. At that time, I would review with them their medical history to see if they would potentially be a good candidate, and then we bring them into the office for testing.
All right. So, how long is the process in terms of once you have a match in terms of getting them on the table?
It really depends on the donor's timeline. Just the matching process takes about 7 to 14 days, and once we know if they're a match or they're willing to participate in a paired exchange program, then the donor can come in pretty much at their convenience for their testing. And it can be as slow or as fast as they want it to be done. Sometimes we've had patients that could not donate for 6 months after their testing, or I've had patients that wanted to do it within the same month that they started their testings. It's really based on what's good for the donor.
All right, so let's get Bianca back in the mix. So Bianca, so what was your experience? So once you raised your hand and you said yes, you want to give a beautiful gift to your stepmom, what was your experience after that?
Well, it became very real. Because obviously it was going to happen. So we scheduled the surgery and stuff like that. I think from the testing into the surgery, I think it was about 3 months total that it took us to actually have the transplant.
And tell us about your emotions.
I was nervous, anxious. I guess you never know what is going to actually happen once you're in there. So you just hope that everything goes as it's supposed to. And it did. So
let's talk about your stepmom. How's she doing now since she got the transplant about a year ago? Is she not needing any dialysis anymore, and she's in good health? What you would say?
I think she's in great health. From what she says, she's the healthiest she's been in 25 years. So.
Wow. The question is for you, Sarah. So how many people you have now in the waiting list at the transplant center?
We have about, I believe it's 60 to 65 patients on our wait list. And the average time on the wait list is about 3 to 5 years. It can definitely vary based on available organs.
Okay. So 60 to 65 people and 3 to 3.5 year wait time, if there is availability. And if they have a living donor as brave as our friend Bianca, then they can do it right away, correct?
Correct.
All right. So, Bianca, the next question is to you. You've been 1 year post-surgery. How you been feeling?
I feel great. I work out about 5 days a week. I don't feel any different than I did before as far as my day-to-day life. I don't know that I'm missing a kidney.
And is that the typical experience, Sarah, that your other living donor shared with you?
Yeah, pretty much. They all do very, very well.
I think, it's a wonderful gift if anyone can give it to their loved ones. And in the quality of life they get is day and night.
If you're willing to donate, I would definitely do it. It was a great experience. I would do it again. We're both living great lives now. And, my stepmom's going to live a lot longer and she's going to be a lot healthier.
Thank you again for the beautiful gift you've given to your stepmom and your courageous decision. That must give you every day when you're going to bed, must give you a good feeling in your heart. Anything else, Sarah, you want to brag about your center?
I would like to say, there is, even if you do have to travel for living donors, there's financial assistance available for gas money or plane tickets, hotel stays, things like that make it easier for living donors to, for their accommodations. I do want to thank Bianca. You're right. It's such a special gift. And, Bianca was willing from the very first day I met her, and I knew that she really wanted to donate to her mom. And I'm so happy that, she was able to do it.
Thank you so much for coming to Mahajan Medical Center webcast, Bianca and Sarah, and you guys have a fantastic Thanksgiving. And I'm pretty sure the dinner at Thanksgiving in your house, Bianca, will be very festive and 1 year celebration for all the blessings your family have with such a good donor and big-hearted donor, and she did well, so it's fantastic. At Mahajan Medical Center, we care to listen to our patients. Proudly serving the needs of Tampa Bay in primary care for 25 years and counting.